Hi guy, welcome to B&B Spoilers and News channel. Today we will talk about Bold and the Beautiful. Spoilers. On Tuesday, September 8th, teases that Ridge Forrester will be on a mission since Bill Spencer recently renewed his quest to win Brooke Logan's heart. Ridge will decide to do something about it. He'll corner Bill and make it clear that Brooke is off limits. Of course, Bill will find it ridiculous that Ridge is being so possessive. Ridge is married to Shauna Fulton Forrester now, so Bill will think Ridge should focus on his new wife instead of his old one. Bill won't see any reason why he can't prosecute Brooke, especially since Ridge treated her so badly in Bill's eyes. Bill will complain that Ridge is constantly reuniting with Brooke and then breaking her heart again. It's a terrible pattern that only ends in disaster, so Bill will feel like he's the guy Brooke can really build a future with. He won't appreciate Ridge coming around and acting like he's Brooke's owner, so Bill will insist that enough is enough. Even so, Ridge will pose a fierce threat during his confrontation. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Ridge will warn Bill to stay away from Brooke or whatever. However, Bill is not a man who gets scared easily. This is especially true when the threat comes from the dressmaker, so Bill laughs and sends Ridge home to the new Mrs. Forrester. Of course, Ridge might take this opportunity to remind Bill of the damage he has done. This includes damage to Steffy Forrester, who is still struggling from the accidentally caused collision by Bill. Ridge will be furious with his rival, so he'll let Bill have him for everything he can think of during his heated confrontation. Meanwhile, Steffy will let his guard down with Dr. John Finnegan. BB fans know Finn refuses to refill Steffy's prescription and feels his pain is emotional, not just physical. Since it's such a risky combination, Finn wants Steffy to find other ways to make it through, and he's willing to lend a sympathetic ear like one of them. Steffy will decide to become vulnerable with Finn, although part of her still hopes this leads to a recharge. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say that Steffy will talk about her troubles with love and loss. There are sure to be some confessions about how Liam Spencer and Hope Logan fit into this equation. Steffy's vulnerability will draw Finn closer, but it looks like someone else will have to provide his pills, and that someone could be Vinnie Walker next week. To Spencer with Bill, Liam said it would be one thing if it went wrong with him and Steffy, however, it hadn't gone that way. He and Steffy had been great and he only had one choice to make. Bill replied that Liam had chosen his family with Hope. Okay, Liam said it wasn't like he didn't love Steffy or he wouldn't keep caring about her, but he started a new life with Hope, Beth and Douglas, who had started to include Kelly. Kelly had spent a lot of time with them, leaving Steffy alone in the house he and Liam had shared together. Well, she's not completely alone. I mean, she doesn't have that big picture of you two in the middle of the wall, which I think is a little weird at this point, and Steffy should consider taking it out. Bill added. Liam guessed that Bill was probably right. Bill admired Liam's dedication to both of his families, but Liam felt that Steffy deserved more than he had left her. She said she was stuck at home, recovering from an accident and missing her daughter. She felt that Steffy was too lonely, and it was too much. Bill advised Liam that guilt was like quicksand, and Liam shouldn't have indulged in it, unless he was reconsidering his decision. Liam didn't think that way. She felt guilty that Steffy was alone because he was gone, but her future was with Hope. He said Steffy knew. Bill decided that Liam was thinking too much about it, and strong, beautiful and intelligent Steffy would find someone new. He thought that some independent people were also good at being alone. Liam knew that one thing Steffy didn't like was being without Kelly. Just then, Hope arrived. Liam anxiously asked her how the drop-off had gone. Hope informed him that it hadn't happened yet. He explained about the children's art project and Kelly's desire to finish it. Hope said she went to Steffy with breakfast in hand and to let him know. He also wanted to catch up with Steffy one-on-one, but Steffy's reaction had been intense. Liam understood why. He said Kelly was the center of Steffi's universe, and suddenly Kelly was spending all that time in the cabin. He said Steffi missed his daughter. According to Bill, it was a hold 22, and one was damned if she did and damned if she didn't. He thought it was a good thing for Kelly to spend more time than usual with them these days because chasing a baby was hard work, pain or no pain, and Steffi was in pain. Bill said Steffi needed time and space to recover and get back to the mom he wanted to be. Hope didn't even know how Steffi handled work from home and single parenting in light of Amelia's family emergency. Liam wasn't sure Steffi would see him the way Bill saw him, and he worried that she thought they were taking advantage of her at a time when she couldn't react. Like we're trying to cut Kelly out of Steffi's life. Do you really think she believes it? Hope asked. Liam thought that Steffi saw her grief as a failure, especially if it meant she couldn't take care of her daughter, and they must have been more sensitive to that at a time when Steffi was trying to get back to herself. Hope said Steffi wasn't completely alone. Liam asked what Hope meant. Hope said Steffi's doctor showed up. Liam asked if there was something wrong, and Hope explained that the doctor was Steffi's neighbor too, and had checked her out. In a country accent, Bill claimed he was the doctor's neighbor, who probably also brought a cake and hand-beaten butter. Come on, what do you think is there? Bill asked. Liam wondered why everyone had to have an ulterior motive. Bill asked if he was the young, handsome doctor from the hospital. Hope thought it might be. Looking at Liam, Bill called it interesting. Liam said the boy was a doctor who had done what he could. Liam asked what was wrong with that. Bill asked what was wrong with Liam speaking. Hope said she was just happy that Steffi was getting the personalized care she needed. Bill decided that, doctor aside, it was a blessing that Hope and Liam were taking care of Kelly. He was sure they would need time to themselves, maybe for a date. Give me all three, Bill offered confidently. Hope and Liam looked scared. Bill said he ran the largest conglomerate on the planet and could manage 3 Rugrats. He would put Will in the mix, and they would play that place like AG-rated Studio 54. Hope and Liam were perplexed. Studio 54? It was the hottest club in Manhattan. Bill replied. Liam and Hope still don't get it. Bill said forget it. Liam decided that without the nightclub they could get us involved with Bill. Bill replied that he canceled the offer. Hope repeated that she was glad Steffi's doctor lived nearby. Later, Hope went back to the office and noticed that Bill was gone. He wondered if it was something he had said. Liam was sure Bill probably had a couple of companies to crush before the workday was over. Hope asked him if all the ruthless corporate raids bothered him, not as it once was, and he wondered if he should be worried about himself. Liam asked Hope what her gut said about Steffi. Hope said that was why she came there. She wanted to talk to him about it. It was nothing tangible that Hope could point to, but something was wrong with Steffi. He wondered if being nearly dead had hit Steffi. Hope wasn't sure it was. It seemed like more was happening. Agreeing, Liam said he could see there was something beneath Steffi's easygoing persona. When he tried to talk to her, she gave him the same song and dance. That's why he wanted Hope's opinion that she was overreacting. Hope didn't think it was. Liam wondered how they should have helped if Steffi hadn't spoken. Hope thought it might not depend on them, and maybe someone else could reach her in ways they couldn't. Liam suggested Thomas or Ridge. Steffi's doctor? Hope suggested. At the Cliff House, Finn let Steffi know that he could count on him to help her heal physically and emotionally. He wasn't surprised at all when she said he was sweet, but he was fine. Smiling, she asked him if he was saying he knew her well. Finn thought he knew her better than she thought, and he could already know when she was pretending. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe.